Elvis Presley was a legend, a star, a phenomenon. He had a voice that could melt hearts, a charisma that could charm millions, and a style that defined an era. He was the king of rock and roll, but he also sang other genres with passion and skill. One of his most beautiful songs was I Just Can't Help Believin, a tender ballad about love and hope. The song was written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. They wrote it in 1968 for B.J. Thomas, who recorded it for his album Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. The song was a moderate success, but it was Elvis who made the song immortal. He first heard it in 1970, when he was preparing for his comeback concert series at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. He liked the song so much that he decided to include it in his setlist, even though he had never performed it before. He rehearsed it with his band and backup singers, the Sweet Inspirations, who added their soulful harmonies to the chorus. On August 11, 1970, Elvis sang I Just Can't Help Believin' for the first time in front of a live audience. He was wearing a white jumpsuit with gold embroidery and a red scarf around his neck. He looked confident and relaxed, smiling and joking with the crowd. He introduced the song as a new record that's out now, and dedicated it to his wife Priscilla, who was sitting in the front row. As he sang the first verse, he closed his eyes and caressed the microphone with his hand. His voice was soft and gentle, conveying the emotion of the lyrics. He sang about a woman who smiled at him with a trace of misty morning and the promise of tomorrow in her eyes. He sang about how he couldn't help believing when she slipped her hand in his hand, and when she whispered her magic to him. The audience was mesmerized by his performance. They listened in silence, hanging on every word. They felt his sincerity and vulnerability, his longing and gratitude. They felt like he was singing to them personally, sharing his deepest feelings with them. When he reached the chorus, he opened his eyes and looked at Priscilla. He sang that this time the girl was going to stay, for more than just a day. He sang it with conviction and hope, as if he was making a vow to her. Priscilla smiled back at him, touched by his gesture. The song ended with a big applause from the crowd. Elvis thanked them and moved on to the next number. But he had just delivered one of his most memorable performances ever. He had just sung one of his most beautiful songs ever. The song was recorded for his album That's the Way It Is, which documented his Las Vegas shows. It was also featured in the documentary film of the same name, which captured his rehearsals and concerts. The song became a fan favorite, and Elvis sang it many times throughout his career. The song is still loved by many people today, who appreciate its beauty and simplicity. It is a song that speaks to anyone who has ever felt love or hope in their lives. It is a song that showcases Elvis' talent and soul as a singer and as a person.